I've mentioned all too many times how enamored I am with the new drum mics from Earthworks, and I was using, the SR20, I think is what it is, as an overhead mic, primarily feeding my ears. I think Lisa occasionally was using it front of house, but the way this stage was set up, the drums were actually quite present in the mix without that, which is fine. But I was noticing like that mic does not color the sound of my drums or cymbals at all. It just sounds like my drums and my cymbals. And one thing I've noticed playing gigs with like Casual Gravity and rehearsals and things like that, when I have a good overhead mic on my drums, and again, I think this is going to apply to every instrument that's out there. Like I said, Froggy brought it up for guitars, but when I have a good overhead mic, or it's a good microphone acting as an overhead, whatever it might be, on my drums, I don't need it as loud in my ears. It's not harsh. It just sounds natural. I'm not fatigued trying to like pick out what things sound like or reinterpret or whatever. There's none of that translation factor happening in my head because it just sounds like what I know my drums sound like. And there's a lot to be said for that. And it does matter what the mic is. You can choose whatever microphone you want, but really make sure that your instrument, and this is true of your voice too, sounds correct in your ears. I think this is a huge part of where success and failure happen with converting over to IEMs and just getting really comfortable with IEMs is that. Of course, it makes sense. I know as I'm saying it, it's like super obvious, but really until recently, I never stopped to think about that. So, yeah. So think about that.